I saw your shadow in the rain, like heaven brought you back tonight. I called your name into the wind, but all I heard was my goodbye. You used to be my place of peace, the only home my heart could find. Now every star above my head feels like a wound you left behind. I walk these empty streets alone, with your memory in every light. Your voice still echoes through my soul and keeps me breaking every night. I try to bury what we had beneath the weight of passing time, but love like yours don't disappear. It only turns to silent cries. So I keep crying beyond the sky, like maybe you can hear me there, like maybe somewhere past the dark you still feel all is love. Trembling hands still reaching for where you are. And if the moon could speak for me, it'd tell you how I'm falling still, how losing you became the pain no prayer time could ever heal. Maybe one day my tears will fade, maybe this heart will learn to try, but till that day I miss you here, still crying beyond the sky. We found each other in the dark, two tired hearts with hidden scars. You wore your pain behind a smile, I hid mine underneath these arms. We held on like love could save us, like broken things could still be whole. But some wounds run too deep to heal, and some nights swallow damaged souls. You cried in silence next to me, I broke when no one else could see. We kissed like that come in the past, but pain still lived in everything. from old wars can still feel empty when they're closed. We weren't careless, we were hurting. Two lonely souls afraid to drown, holding each other through the storm while both of us were falling down. And maybe that's what broke us the most. Not a lack of love, but too much ache. We wanted something pure to last, but shattered hearts are hard to save. Now I still think of what we were, not as a lie, but as a wound. A quiet kind of tragic love that bloomed too fast and ended soon. If you're out there still healing too, know I still carry pieces whole, because some love does not end in hate. It ends as two broken souls. Hush, little heart, don't beat so loud. The night is thin, the walls can hear. Her shadow still moves through this room, like she never disappeared. I fold her name inside my hands, like something fragile I can't save. I close my eyes and see her smile, then wake up drowning in the ache. She left so softly, I missed the sound. No slammed door, no final cry, just the silence sitting by my bed and tears I couldn't hide. I tried to be the man she needed, I gave her every part of me, but sometimes love can't make one stay, no matter how deep the love can be. Now every song cuts like a wound, every memory falls like rain. I wear a goodbye on my chest, like a bruise that keeps her name. I speak to ghosts at 2:30, and ask the dark where she is going, but only my own broken voice comes back to say she's moving on. So hush, little heart, just beat somehow, though every pulse still hurts like truth. Maybe time will calm this storm and teach these tears what not to do. But even if I heal one day, her love falls like rain again. She stood there with her suitcase packed, like every dream had come undone. Her eyes were red, her voice was low, like she had already become gone. I tried to speak, but fear took over. My hands just trembled at my side. The room was full of dying echoes, and all the words we used to hide. I watched her walk across the floor, like love was draining from the room. Each slow step felt like thunder breaking. Every second sealed my doom. I wanted to call out her name, to beg the night to let her stay. But sorrow wrapped around my chest and stole the strength from me that day. She never looked back at the doorway, never gave one final sign, just carried all we used to be and left the wreckage here with mine. The silence hit me like a river, cold and deep and hard to breathe. And I became a broken shadow the moment I watched her leave. Now every night I see that ending, a fading shape, that empty hall. I hear goodbye in every heartbeat and feel my whole world slowly fall. Maybe time will dull the memory, maybe these tears will set me free. But right now I'm still standing in that moment where she walked away from me. I still reach across the bed at night, like you're still sleeping next to me. But all I touch is empty, cold, and all I hear is memory. Your picture fades around the edges, but not inside this broken mind. I've seen 1,000 passing faces, Still I can't leave your eyes behind. They tell me time will make it better, that hearts like mine learn how to heal. But every day just proves to me some wounds stay open, some stay real. I try to laugh, I try to move on, try to bury what we knew. But every road, every new beginning leads me right back to missing you. I've searched for pieces of your smile and strangers walking through the rain. I've listened for your voice in crowds and found nothing but the pain. No one says my name the way you did. No one holds the dark like you. No matter how this world keeps turning, I never found another you. Maybe that's the hardest truth now. Love like ours don't happen twice. Some hearts leave a mark forever. Some goodbyes still shape your life. So if I look a little lost, it's 'cause I'm still hurting too. I'm not afraid of loving again, I'm just afraid there's no another you. You came to me like morning light, so soft it made my darkness fade. You wore a smile that felt like home, and spoke the kindest words I craved. I let you pass my guarded heart. I gave you all I couldn't hide. But love can wear an angel's face while keeping storms behind its eyes. You said forever like you meant it, like nothing could undo our flame. I built my whole world on your promise, and wrapped my future in your name. You kissed my wounds and called it healing. You held me close through lonely nights. But every truth you gave so sweetly was just a shadow dressed as light. Now I replay the way and wonder what was ever real. Were your arms home or just a doorway to a kind of hurt I'd never heal? You were the dream I prayed for softly, the warmth before the came. A beautiful this deception, darling, the sweetest lie I ever named. And maybe that's what hurts the deepest, not just that you were never true, but how you made me feel so chosen before you left me black and blue. So now I carry all your echoes, a broken trust I can't undo, still haunted by the tender ruin of that beautiful deception in you. I saw your picture in the sunlight. You look so peaceful, so alive. The kind of smile I used to pray for now shines without me by your side. You wear a freedom in your eyes now, like all the weight is finally gone. And it hurts to know the love I gave was something you had outgrown. I thought I was your safe place once, the arms you'd run to when nights fell. I held your tears, I kept your secrets, and loved you deeper than myself. But maybe loving me was heavy. Maybe my broken heart pulled you down. Maybe you found your way to healing the moment I was not around. And I should be happy for your laughter, for every light that found your face. But healing looks so cruel from here when I'm still lost inside this pain. You moved on like the morning rises, soft and certain, calm and free, while I'm still standing in the ruins, wondering what was wrong with me. If you were better without me, and I will carry that alone. I'll be the ache you left behind, and you'll be the peace you've always known. Maybe love means letting go, even when it breaks you slowly through. So I'll keep missing what we were, and learn to live with losing you. You stood there with your quiet eyes, like love had already changed its name. I felt the distance in your hands before you ever walked away. I try to be what you still needed, try to hold us through the dark, but some goodbyes are born in silence, long before they break a heart. You said love can't be forced forever. Sometimes it bends, sometimes it breaks. Sometimes two souls can share a fire, then lose the warmth they couldn't save. So I watched you choose another road while I stayed drowning in the past. You took the pieces of my future and left me with what didn't last. Now every night I hear your memory moving softly through my room, like a shadow I can't outrun, like perfume I still can't lose. I gave you every honest part, every dream I had in me, but you can't make somebody love you if their heart needs to be free. So choose your own heart, follow it, even if it leads away from mine. I learned to wear this kind of pain like a scar that outlives time. And if one day you think about me in the silence painted blue, just know I loved you with my whole heart, even when you chose not to. Your hand is resting on the door, like love already chose to fade. I see the distance in your eyes, a quiet storm you never say. The room is filled with dying words, our picture shaking on the wall, and I'm still standing in the middle, trying to stop us from the fall. Don't leave yet, I'm not ready to watch our world turn into dust. I still have dreams with your name in them, still have a heart that beats for us. If there's a little light still living, if there's a chance we didn't lose, then stay a little longer with me before the dark decides for you. I know we at your places. I know the nights were hard to hold, but I would fight through every silence before I let your hands turn cold. I gather every broken piece, I bleed to keep this love alive. Just don't walk out while I'm still reaching. Don't let goodbye decide tonight. But if your heart has gone too far, and I'm just holding what was true, then let me have this final moment to memorize the last of you. One last look before you leave me, one last breath before you go. And if you leave, take all my pieces, 'cause I won't know what's left to hold. I fell asleep with your name still burning softly on my lips. The night was quiet, full of rain, and full of all the things I miss. And there you were beside me, smiling like nothing ever broke into. Your hand slipped gently into mine, like I was still the one for you. We walked through places we once loved, those faded streets, that old blue car. You laughed the way you used to laugh, and healed the pieces of my heart. For a moment I forgot the ending, forgot the silence, forgot the pain. I only knew your voice was near, and I was dreaming you again. But morning always comes too early and steals you with the rising light. I wake up reaching through the cold to find your side of bed still wide. And every time that dream is over, it leaves me more undone than then. 'Cause losing you once hurt enough, but I keep losing you again. Still every night I close my eyes and pray the dark will bring you used to be you. Maybe it's cool, but it's the only place where love still feels the way it did back then. So I keep living for the midnight and dreaming you again. You were the calm inside my chaos, the quiet light behind my storms, the only arms that ever held me. Like all my broken parts were warm. I let you see the side I hid, the fears I never used to speak. And now the one who knew me best is the same one I can't keep. I gave you every part of me, the strength, the weakness, and the scars, the dreams I kept locked in my chest, the faith I placed inside your arms. I loved you more than sleep or pride, more than the silence, or more than peace. And when you left, you didn't go alone. You took the best of me. Now every room still says your name, every night still feels the same. I hear your voice in quiet hours, and all my healing turns to rain. I try to be the man I was before your goodbye changed my view, but heartbreak has a way of staying when every part was built on you. So here I stand with empty hands, still learning how to live set free. But freedom feels so cold and strange when love is gone so suddenly. Maybe one day I'll smile again, maybe these tears will set me free. But even then, a part of me will always be where you used to be. It started like a quiet change, a crack beneath our smiling days. You held my hand but not the same. Your love was slowly slipping away. I felt the distance in your touch, the way your eyes look past my own. And even while you stood beside me, I knew I'd soon be left alone. You didn't leave in one sharp moment. You faded little by little each night. A colder kiss, a shorter answer, a heart that slowly lost its light. I tried to hold the pieces steady, tried to believe in what we were, but love was falling through my hands like smoke I could not make stay near. And all at once the truth came down like heavy rain I couldn't fight. The silence hit, the room went cold, and took the color from my life. I heard goodbye in every breath, I saw forever lose its name. And in the space you left behind, my whole world shattered with the pain. Now every night I feel that rush, that endless falling through the dark, like losing you still never ended, like heartbreak keeps its deepest mark. Maybe one day I'll find my footing, maybe these tears will finally stop. But right now all I know is this: losing you was falling all at once. There are flowers by the window now, growing where you used to stay. Soft white petals in the morning light, leaning toward the break of day. I water them with shaking hands and watch them open wild and wide. It hurts to see such tender life in the place where love once died. You left like summer leaving town, slow enough to break me twice. Your perfume faded from the sheets, but not the ache you left behind. Now every room feels far too quiet, your silence hanging in the sky, and somehow beauty still keeps blooming even after goodbye. I never thought this heart could witness anything gentle rise again. Not with your ghost in every corner, not with this storm beneath my skin. But flowers don't ask who stayed or left, they just reach up and face the sun, while I'm down here with broken roots, still missing who I was with you. Maybe healing looks like this: something soft surviving pain, a little color in the ruins, a little life after the rain. But every blossom still reminds me Love was here, then passed me by. Now all that's left are quiet petals and flowers after goodbye. You left like winter leaves the trees, so quiet I still miss the sound. One moment you were holding me, the next my whole world falling down. I stood there with your name in my hands, like something I could still restart. But some goodbyes don't need a door, they just stay forever in the heart. Now every night your memory comes like rain against my window pane. I hear you laugh inside the dark and feel your absence like a chain. I tell myself to let you go, to let these wounds fall clean apart. But no matter where this body goes, you're still forever mine in heart. I loved you more than I love sleep, more than the morning, more than breath. I gave you every honest piece and held on even through the wreck. You were the light in all my storms, the fire warming every scar. Now all I have are fading dreams and the truth of how far apart we are. Maybe one day I'll learn to smile without your ghost beside my own. Maybe time will dull this ache and teach this broken soul to grow. But even if I love again and find a way to make peace start, there'll always be a place in me where you are forever mine in heart. I saw the hurt behind your smile, the kind you tried so hard to hide. You wore your pain so quietly, but I could read it in your eyes. He left a storm inside your chest, 1,000 tears you never showed. And ever since you've held your heart like trust and love would hurt your soul. I wish I could erase the nights you cried alone and spoke his name. I wish I could undo the scars he left behind and never claimed. But all I have are open arms, a quiet love, a patient truth. So if you need the time I'll stay right here and wait for you. You don't have to be strong tonight. You don't have to hide the pain. You don't have to force a smile or act like you're okay again. Let every broken piece fall down. Let every memory lose control. And when you're tired of carrying it, I'll help you hold your shattered soul. So heal your heart, take all the time, even if it's not with me. I'd rather see you smile again than force a love you cannot feel. And if one day your wounds grow light and peace comes shining softly through, just know I loved you pure enough to want the world to heal you too. You came into my life like mercy, a quiet light I didn't expect. You found the hurt beneath my smile and made my broken soul feel blessed. For a while I thought you were forever, the kind of love that stays and grows. But some hearts come to teach you something and leave before you're ready to know. You taught me how to trust again, how to let somebody see my scars, how to believe that even damaged hearts can still be worthy of the stars. I gave you every honest piece, the fear, the hope, the love I kept. And when I finally called it home, you were already taking your last step. Now every memory feels so bittersweet, like healing mixed with loss and pain. You were the lesson I never asked for, somehow needed all the same. You showed me love can still be real, even if it doesn't stay for life. But that don't make it hurt less now, and I still wake up reaching through the night. So I'll carry what you left me, the strength, the ache, the truth, the blue, a wiser heart, a deeper sadness, and a part of me still loving you. Maybe some people are not forever, maybe they just pass like light to teach your soul, then break your heart and leave you with goodbye. I wrote your name across the pages, like ink could bring your love back. back home. I poured my heart in every sentence to keep from breaking all alone. I told the paper how I missed you, how silence hits me every night, how every room still feels your shadow, and every morning feels less bright. I asked if you still think about me when midnight leans against your door, if any part of what we once had still lives inside you anymore. I sealed each envelope with hope, like maybe love will cross that space. But all I got was more cold silence and rain against my window pane. Now all those letters sit beside me, stacked like ghosts I couldn't send, full of the words I should have spoken before I watched our story end. I gave you every honest feeling, the deepest truth I never hid. But paper can make someone love you when their heart already quit. So I still keep them in a drawer, like proof that what we had was real, proof I fought for us in whispers while trying to teach my soul to heal. And maybe one day I'll stop writing, maybe these tears will finally rest. But till then, all my broken love lives in letters never answered. I used to live inside your light, like every day had somewhere warm. You were the calm that held me still, the quiet place beneath the storm. But somewhere in the love we built, I lost the man I used to know. I gave you every part of me and watched myself fade out slow. Now every room still feels like you, your silence hanging on the walls. I hear your memory in the dark, like footsteps moving through these halls. I try to stand and be okay, to tell myself I'll make it through. But every mirror shows a heart still shaped by love and you. I got so lost inside your shadow, I forgot how to stand alone. You were the air inside my lungs. Now every breath feels made of stone. am still chasing pieces of the heart you broke into, trying to find my way back home through all the dark you pulled me through. Maybe one day I'll heal enough to let the light come shining through, but right now I'm just a broken soul, still lost in the shadow of you. You never loved me loud at all, no fireworks lighting up the dark, just quiet hands that steadied mine and gentle eyes that held my heart. You found the hurt I used to hide and touched it like it wasn't shame. You made my lonely silence feel like maybe I was worth a name. We built our days in little ways, and midnight talks and morning light, and tired smiles and passing laughs, and how you stayed through every night. I thought a love that's soft and true can never break or drift apart, but even whispers leave behind the deepest echo in a heart. Now all that softness turns to ache. I hear your memory in the dark, a tender ghost, a fading warmth still moving through my shattered heart. I miss the way you said my name, like I was safe inside your soul, and losing something pure like that has left me less than whole. So now I hold what still remains, the quiet ruins of me and you, a love once spoken soft and warm, now just a wound I'm living through. Maybe time will dim your voice, maybe these tears will let me sleep, but some loves never need to shout to cut a heart this deep.